Everybody, welcome in. It's, well, yesterday technically was release day, but today's release day for me because I got my booster box in for Journey Together. So we're going to go ahead and crack into this so we can see what we can get out of this thing. This is from ChrisPy. I did win one of his opportunities to buy one of these at retail, which is awesome. Thank you, Chris. Oh yeah, there it is. Boy, he found boxes that are the exact size. Look at that. Includes the box topper. Only way that you should get one of these, if you're buying one, if you get one of these, there's only one type of booster box you shouldn't get the box topper, and that's the pre-release kit boxes. They didn't come with one apparently. All right. Go ahead and crack into this baby. Oh, yes, that wasn't enough. Let's go across the top. Oh, there we go. Got it that time. I've been watching a few releases of this. Pull rates are decent. Seen as little as 13, as many as 17 pulls from one of these boxes. So, and of course the lovely Reshiram stamped promo, so that's nice. Although it's not a Black Star. I would have liked a Black Star promo in the box here, so but that's okay. Oh, come on, there we go. What do you think, guys? Ooh, all right, so shall we begin? So I'm excited for this set. Probably the last one I'm going to be able to get a hold of because the craziness has already begun for the future sets. So, all right. Gonna get my knife put away here real quick so it's not in our way. All right, here we go. Squovit. A tank. Interesting. Okay. Noibat. Don't remember him being dark energy before. Rockruff. Toadskrull. Darmanitan. Redeemable Ticket. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Lechonk. Caterpie. And a Zacian EX. Very nice. I got my sleeves all ready to go over here. Oh, it's upside down for some reason. Interesting. Look at that. Can you tell he's in a sleeve? Just barely. I love my exact fits. Thank you, Voltex, for making those for us. Acid free, so they're good for long-term storage. I've had comments in some of my videos that I'm being greedy and not handing out my code cards. Yeah, I don't. I keep them for myself because I like to play the game. All right. Torkoal. Komala. Coughing. Shuppet. Ooh, I bet Kev will like that one. Kev the Poke Ghost. Shout out to him. Inn's Castle. Oinkalone. Now is this Axelgor or Acelgor? Interesting questions. Torchic. Billy and that's what I thought. Billy and Onair. I haven't seen this card yet. That's interesting. And Ludicolo. All right. So I think I'll get one or two SARs of gold. Put down in the comments what you think we might pull out of this. I mean, we'll know for too long. Bagel. Wingull. He's got his wings all folded up. That's weird. Toga Damaru. Okay. Squovit. Kling Clang. Inns Kling Clang. Don't want to forget that. Inns Castle. Hops. Sanaconda. Pangoro. Inns Zorua. Among Us. I like this card. I've seen it a couple times, and I like it. All right, so that's 2 EXs so far. We're just going to kind of bounce around in here. Fight. Lechonk. Cubone. Now I've seen this art a couple times. This is an intense art. That's a lot of detail in that little thing. So all you Cubone fans out there, you got a really cool basic card. Joltik. Very nice. Larvesta. That's neat. It's a different art style. I don't think I recognize that style. Who's this artist? Woo! Kyoko Umioko. He's really small. All right. We got Hops Cramorant. Lily's Pearl. Cinchino. I love that. That's such a cute character. Or Pokemon. Inns Darumaka. Cufant. And a Magmortar. Alright. Let's see here. I'm hoping for some more artsy. That Cubone's probably the artiest one I've seen so far today. But, you know, these are all, since they're journey together, a lot of them are associated with one of the trainers. This is Hops Corvusquire. He's got a lot. Hops, Inns, Sigilyph, Billy and Onair. So what do? Draw 2 cards, then if you have 10 or more cards in your hand, draw 2 more cards. That's a lot of cards to have in your hand. Pancham. Pelipper. I mean, it's a pelican version of Wingull. Greedent. That's a fluffy tail. Regice. Pupitar. Hops Corvusquire. Ooh, I got the reverse of the Tyranitar. That's nice when you can get both the versions of the card in the same pack. That's always good luck, as far as I can tell. That just means the next pack is going to have something good in it. Oh yeah, there's something back there. Let's see. Ooh. All right. Let's see some Kevluck with that dark energy. Paris. Milcery. Paldean Whooper. Impidimp. Copperjaw. Redeemable Ticket. Spiky Energy. Inns. People have been saying weird things about this card. Inns PP Up. Oh, it wasn't in the slot I was hoping. Remoraid. And it was very misleading. Look how shiny and the border is on this one, though. That's what caught me. It had a very rainbowy look to it. Magerna. I feel like Magerna would be the name of Magneto's wife. All right, let's just stick to the left side for now. Right. All right. Minchino, Petalo, Poliswine, Q-Font, Corviknight, Spiky Energy, Super Potion, Alolan Graveler, Oricorio. Oh, I thought that was a Crease. And the Whale Lord. Alright. Well, the hits are saving themselves for the back end of this, it seems, because they're definitely haven't been coming out yet. We got 2 EXs so far. But I know they're in here. Fire. Oh. Whalmer. It's like he just gets longer. Whalmer. Oops. Knocked something off my desk. Tadbulb. Cramorant. Florigato. I like that one. Aselgor. Hops Corviknight. Greedent. Alolan Morowak. Noibat. And a Magmortar. Ooh. It's alright. Even with 18 hits, half of them have to be blanks. So that would be a killer box with half. I don't know this time. I got tricked last time. Sprigatito. That's a cute one. I always like that being one of the beginners of this set. Hops. What does that say? Oh, Silicobra. Fungus. Ins Darumaka. Ins Darmanitan. That's right. Iris's Fighting Spirit. Now, I saw this in pre-release party. You can use this card only if you discard another card from your hand. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. This came in really handy when you had played out your hand almost completely and you were down to nothing. So I actually did use this a couple times in the pre-release. Octillery. Something I noticed with a lot of the cards that come in this set, the trainers and the support and everything, is that there's a lot of draw cards. So if you're going to use a lot of those, you got to be careful, because I almost won one of my matches. I don't play all that often, so I didn't win a lot. But one of them I almost won by attrition. He was down to 2 cards when he finally knocked out my last, took my last prize card, his last prize. So it was so close. I almost had him. That was my my strategy with him. Oh, there we go. Tapu Koko EX. Because I saw how many cards he was pulling, and he had a pretty stout lineup. So, but it was one that he had to. It was going to take a while for him to set up, and I was hoping that he wouldn't draw enough energies to get it set up. But unfortunately, he did eventually get there. I took 2 of his prize cards before he got to me, but once I saw his hand and how it was getting set up, I knew there was no way I was going to be able to beat him by taking his Pokemon. I'd have to beat him by another. So there's several different strategies you can use, of course, and attrition's one of them. Some decks are very hard to set up because they have to have specific energies. Hops Rookity, Ends Clink, Nimble, Larvitar, Regice, Iris's Fighting Spirit, Octillery, Lily's Pearl. It's a nice card, but what does it do? If the Lily's Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, that player takes one fewer prize card. So basically, you get like, if it's a, as long as it's not a EX or anything, they don't get a prize card after doing that. Iris's Fighting Spirit and the Regirock. This will be fun to populate my binder because all I have of my pre-release, which is 4 packs. So there's going to be a lot to put into the binder. I did pre-order my Voltex SV9 binder, so it should be here not too long. But in the meantime, I do have one of my 151 binder collection binders to put these in until then. Noibat, Geodude, Lotad, excuse me, Centric. I'm not sure I recognize this guy. What number is he? 161, Gen 2, interesting. Hops Cramorant, Lily's Pearl, Chinchino, Shuppet, Impidimp, and Meowscarada. You know, that name makes me think that it should have been the evolutionary name of Meowth, but I guess Persian's okay too. All right, let's see if we can get anything. Come on, Remoraid, Carblast, Kecleon, Iono's Watchroom. Be nice SIR to get. Weezing, Hops Cramorant. Ooh, Maractus, Wailmer, Hops Cramorant, and the Metagross. Ooh, this box is very front or left. But we noticed that the other day too with a box that somebody opened in a battle and one side was a lot more loaded than the other. So hopefully that's the case here. All right, here we go. Ins Zorua. How do you pronounce that? Zorua. There we go. They're backwards to me, so they're a little harder to read. So unless I know what they are, I have to kind of look. Tropius, Swinub, Delmise, Maractus, Toadscruel, Ruffian, sorry about the glare, Florigato, Lombre, he's so sad. Sorry, Lombre. And the Lily's Clefairy EX. Okay, very nice, very nice. All right. And water. Squawkabilly. Shout out to Trainer Maddie. Inns Clang. Furret. Dirtigon. That's a new one to me. 621. Whew. What was that? Gen 5, Gen 6, somewhere in there. Chinchino. Toadscruel. Inns Doramatan. Noivern. Ooh. Ooh, one of my chases, y'all. Oh, this is cool. Check this little guy out. Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious me. Look at how cute that little turd is. He's like the little cat, licks his paw and cleans his face. Little tail back there. I keep on forgetting when I see this that's not hit. That's just the top of his body. He's got this long old body and the long old tail behind him. But it only shows this part, but he is so cute. Who's this artist? Rend? What does that mean? Is that an actual artist, or is that just, does that mean it was AI rendered or something? I hope that's an artist, because this is awesome, and I'd like to see more art from this guy. But if it's just computer generated, that's unfortunate. But I don't know. I'll have to ask Kev. He might know. And then ends Reshiram. Oh, thank God for minor miracles. I was hoping to pull this today. So there is our first AR. Nice. And of course I got it out of a water energy, which is sweet. As all good hits should come from water energies. Why are you being like that? There we go. There, better. Black Belts Training. Now there's 4 different so when you see this, they're not all the same. They are very different cards. All right, let me back up a little bit. Shelmet, Rockruff, Caterpie, Low Kicks, Combuskin, Golem, Centric, Morgrim, and Iono's Kilowattrel. Whew. We need the Clefairy. Cubone, just so I can get close to completing the set. Lechonk, Ins Joltik, Larvesta. I do have another booster box coming, so I got 2 chances at all this stuff. Low Kicks, Combuskin. Just had this one. I don't know why I looked again. Low and Golem, Pelipper, Hops Bag. Lily's Rabombi. That's a cute card. I like that art. Reminds me of the Ledian from was it Stellar, I think it was. It's a great card. Did I forget to pull the energy? I did. I apologize. Leafy. Might be a plane. Might be an EX back there. Magmar, which I don't think I should have any more EXs coming. Hops Wooloo. Might. I don't know. Beldum. Bagon. Escavalier. Interesting. He looks like he's ready to joust. So he's got his joust on the ground. I'm having a hard time making him out. That's a weird looking little guy. Brock's Scouting. Volcarona. Why does that look like a Slitherwing? That's weird. Magmar. Lilligant. Oh, there we go. Nice. Mamoswine. I mean, you know, y'all can complain about anything you want, but cards are cards. And this is a nice looking one. It's a double silver, so it's a 4. I think that's, I honestly don't know what the classifications of all of them are. Ooh, electric. All right. Let's see some bro luck in here. Oh. Oh, for a second I thought I caught a glimpse of gold, but no. Metapod. Black Belts Training. See, that's different than the other one. Voltorb. Oricorio. Doing a dance. Interesting. Yep, that guy again. Electrode. Volcarona. Dunsparce. Escavalier. Oh, the reverse. Nice. And a Veluza EX. All right. Loading the cards upside down is kind of habit for me at this point. It's some I picked up when all I had was top loaders. Or top loading binder. And when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. So I bought like one of those binders that kids put their baseball cards into. And we started out putting them in that. I still have that around here somewhere. I was going to actually build like a interesting Pokédex, you know, buy 10 1.5-inch binders, put 100 sheets inside each one, and then build the whole have 10 binders, build the whole Pokédex, a page for each Pokemon. But turns out one page for each Pokemon isn't enough for some of them. And so haven't really done that yet. I may still do that at some point. Be kind of fun. Squovit. Paris. Can always add extra pages as I go. Morowak as I accumulate more of each type of Pokemon. Weezing. Verisian. Volcarona. Squovit. And a Butterfree. Very nice. It's my first Butterfree, so at least I know that's... All right. Last left-sider. To all you lefties out there, look what you've done. Do you think you guys are going to get an SIR on your side? I think not. Professor's Research. Williams Creefly. Petlil. Alolan Morowak. Brock's Scouting. Verisian. Durant. Sorry, a little far away, aren't I? Lycanroc. Very nice. Oh, look, we end with a Snorlax. Oh, nice. All right. Now, we did take 2 packs from this side to make yours, so it's okay. Now we're going to see some fire because it's the right side. And we all know that right is right. Huh. That's interesting. Fire. Look at that. I don't know if you can tell, but every once in a while their printers are just a little overzealous. Oh, you know what? That's the energy. No, that's the back card. This is the energy. No, it's not. It's the belly belt. Yeah. Oops. Nice. Well, I messed that pack up, didn't I? I got to talking, forgot that I'd already pulled the energy. Adreno, Escavalier, nothing new. Golem, Combuskin, Bagon, Magmar. Ooh, Hopswooloo. That's a cute one. All right. Y'all, dude, check it out. That's a nice card. What gin is Belly Bolt? Does it have the... I don't see it on this one. I'll have to go back and look at one of the other cards for Belly Bolt. Because it doesn't have their... That's kind of interesting that they don't do that. I mean, they could put it somewhere on this card. Huh. That's really nice. And so here, it has an ability, because it's an EX card, of course it does. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a basic electric energy card from your hand to one of your Iono's Pokemon. So, You can really stack up an electric real fast with that one. Now, I can see the point y'all make on this point here. These two here, according to their ranking system, are equal. But we all know that this is probably better. Although, let's see, Mastermind. Its ability, once during your turn, you may search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Feels like your cards will get played real fast shuffling with that card that often. Because that's once a turn. But basically, if you have electric energy in your hand, you can place as many of them as you want with that belly bolt. So, ooh, water. Is it SAR time? Let's see. Veldum, Torkoal, Kamala, Coughing, Maractus, Toadscruel, Ruffian. Now, why is he so mean? Lily's Redombi. I really like that card. Y'all can say what you want about basics and anything, but that's cool. Wingull and a Metagross. Remind me, I mean, just put down in the comments, but that's not normally a psychic Pokemon, right? That's usually a metal one. I feel like that's usually metal. That's really weird. I know every once in a while, so if we're going to do cross energies and everything, when are we going to get like a flame blastaways? Whew, allergies starting to act up again, y'all. It's been a thing. The pollen is so thick around here, it looks like a haze in the sky during the day. Wingull, Swinub, Shelmet, Brock's Scouting. What does Brock do when he scouts? Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon or 1 evolution Pokemon. Reveal them and put them in your hand, then shuffle. Hence, he went scouting and found some Pokemon. Volcarona, Low-Kicks, Hops Wooloo. Okay, that's a supporter. Oh, Lord. Yeah. And a Lycanroc. Oh, well. It's a coming. Look at that bulk, y'all. It's getting taller. Oh, bulk. Should keep coming from the front. So right now we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. So I'm hoping for at least 6 more. I think 16 would be nice. I'd hate to have one of the, but even if it's like the lowest I've seen, then we are still at least 4 away, more to go. So we got something coming here sooner or later. Shuppet, Hops Corvisquire, and Siligip, Billy and O'Neill. I want to say O'Hare, but it's O'Neill. That's like the weird shaving cream they had back in the day. Low-Kicks. Combuskin. Golem. You remember, any of you that are a little bit older recognize the commercials, the Nair commercials, where you sprayed the stuff on your leg and just kind of wiped and it took all the hair off. Don't see how that was good for your skin. That couldn't have been healthy. So maybe that's why you don't see it anymore. Or of course, I'm not looking for it either. I haven't shaved my legs yet in my life. Lily's Cliff and a Blaziken EX. So I know at least one other streaming couple that I've seen that do the same thing as to why they, with the loading it from the upside down, and that's the Poke Pair. They explain it the same way I do when people ask, why do you do that? Because it protects dust from falling in. Especially if you had a binder like mine where it was loaded from the top. kind of protecting your card from dust getting in there, and then it moves around and scrapes the surface of the card. Bad juju. Shell gone. Well, if his shell's gone, where did it go? Looks like he's got it on. Weird. Milcery. Now, Milcery just looks like milk splashing. Or maybe cookie, I don't know, a dough. I don't see how he's a Pokemon. That's weird. But they've come up with some weird Pokemon over the years. I'll say that. Maybe I should do a special on that. I'll go through all of them and find the really weird ones. Cyclizar, which is basically just a... I don't know. I get the feeling that it was like a Ditto was trying to imitate a bike, but halfway through transformation got hit by something, like an electric bolt or something, and got locked into the shape of a bicycle while still being a Pokemon at the same time. Yeah, that's weird. Iris's Fighting Spirit. Virizion. Hop's Choice Band. Squawkabilly. Squawky. Hey, there you go. There's a nice one. Maractus. Maractus, you see. Tyranitar. All right. Ooh, that's a Gold Star card. All right. All right. Let's see here. We're at 10. So we've got anywhere from 2 to... I think it's 8. I think 18 is... No, I think 17 is the highest I've ever seen. So we got 2 to 7 more to go. Ooh, electric. Wish every set had those shiny energies. That'd have been nice. But then they wouldn't be special, I guess. Pancham, Minchino, Petlil, Polyswine, Escavalier, Brock's Scouting, Volcarona, Delmise, Larvesta, and a Meowscarada. All right. Can't stand stacks that are not there. Better drive me nuts. Fight. All right. Wailmer. Inns Zorua. Inns Darumaka. Okay. Fungus. Artichino. Potswick. Is that like a little town outside of some town? Cloth. Minchino. That's cute. Bombardier. No. I'm bird. I'm birdier. I'm Bombardier. Regirock. I can see a bunch of those birds just have an argument. I'm birdier. All right. Ooh, fire. Come on, let there be fire. Q-Hunt. Sprigatito. Silicobra. Fungus. Marowak. Weezing. Virizion. Potus. Rockruff. And a Bellybolt EX. Okay. We're getting down to the wire on the polls, y'all. Not many more opportunities. I think we're still short 2 of the artsy ones at least, though. I think 7 EXs is the max, though, so we should be done with the EXs. Steel. Oh, it's hard to tell. Ends Clink, Lotad, Nimble, Larvitar. Wow, it says Levincia? Levincia. Once during each player's turn, that player may put up to 2 basic energy cards from their discard pile into their hand. And then, oh, you may play only 1 stadium. Well, that's, oh, okay, there it is. I was supposed to say, it didn't say stadium, but it does. It's right there. I'm blind. Marowak. Lily's Pearl. Ooh, Voltorb. Alright. Drampa. And a Hops double. Yep. Hoping for some last pack magic with this. Leafy green. Darumaka. I hear Darumaka, then at the same time I also hear one of us. It's in my head. Know that? Alolan Geodude. Lotad. Hops Choice Band. Articuno. Potswick. Axlagore. Excelgor. Sure. Sprigatito and a Butterfree. Alright. That was weird. Ooh, this one feels different. Huh. Remoraid. Carablast. Torchic. Lilligant. Banette. Pangoro. Grimace-Snarl. Beldum. Togedemaru. And a Noivern. Well, unless the last of all these packs are pulls, we're not going to get one of the bigger hit boxes. I'd like an average 14 one, though. That'd be nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're at 11. We have to have at least one more to be a dud box. Anything less than that, and there's something wrong. But I don't think there's anything wrong. I think we're going to get something cool here in a second. Nope, not here. Sentret. Ends Zorua. Tropius. Swinub. Cloth. Huh. Levincia. Oinkalone. You remember the Espeon from well, I guess Terrastal or the Evolutions, but it's kind of sitting on the couch all spread out on the side. I feel like this is like the pig version of that card. Prismatic Evolutions. Thank you. Inns Perillian. I haven't seen enough of it to know its name, really. Inns Castle. And the Reshiram. The extent of my collection is, it looks like 4 ETBs that I've managed to find a way to find. And a poster collection that I got from Krantz. So that's about it. So I haven't really opened that set much. This one, I got lucky. A couple of people offered up lotteries to be able to buy. Ooh, water. Here's the S. Oh. Booster boxes at retail, which is like unheard of right now. Dunsparce. So, Impidimp. Lechonk. Ends PP up. I got a bottle of that stuff. Yeah. Animals Electrode, Hops Bag, Nimble, Larvitar, Reshiram EX. Okay, we got a lot of EXs. I feel like this is more than we're supposed to have. Because that makes 8. I don't remember what the... Somebody said the possibilities or whatever are in a box at one point, but... I don't know, y'all. I'm a little worried about this. That makes 12. That could be it. If this is a dud box, that's the last pull we got. If it's not a dud box, I'm hoping for at least 2 more. But I'm not. Delmise, Black Belts Training, Shelmet, Rockruff, Banette, Hops Bag, Pangoro, Bagon, Shelmet, and a Snorlax. All right, 2 packs. Oh, here, Kara, shout out to you. Tippy tappies, tippy tappies. Oh, we got to do them on the pack too. I mean the cards when we get them out. So we know that. Let's get the energy out of the way so it doesn't absorb all of our tippy tappies. Tippy tappies, because this is tippy tappies, tippy tappies, tippy tappies, tippy tappies. All right, those are the 2 cards that could be the pulls. So we got tippy tappies on both. Cubone, Ins Joltik, Larvesta, Bedlam, Ins Klinkling, okay. Hops Sanaconda, thank you. Copperjaw. All right. Tropius. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Tippy Tappies. You worked. Cool. Very nice. Lily's Rabombi. Woohoo. Nice. Cool. All right. Last pack magic. Tippy Tappies. Tippy Tappies. Energy type. Steel. Okay. All right. Tippy Tappies. Oh, hold on. Ready? Do it again. Tippy Tappies. Tippy Tappies. Tippy Tappies. Tippy Tappies. All right. Oh, let's get a little more of the card. Ooh. Almost fell off. Tippy Tappies. Tippy Tappies. I think it's ready. All right. Caterpie. Let's see something cool. We need an SIR. Magmar. Hops Wooloo. Bedlam. Grimmsnarl. Ins PPF. Pelipper. Cloth. Nope. Coughlin. Oh, there we go. We got the Salamence full art. Still got some good, still got a good hit out of it. So, all right. Outstanding. All right, guys. Well, that's the first booster box in the books. It went flying, I promise. So, here, let's say hi. So, thanks for coming in. As you can tell, I'm scruffing out today. So, but I appreciate y'all watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You got to see at least a bunch of the artwork from the set. We'll get this all bindered up, and then we'll do our usual card transfer when we get the actual Voltex binder in. I need to make one of those anyways because I still have to move my my Surging Sparks into its binder, and the yeah, I got one other binder for whatever set I feel like filling into. I got it on a... It's green. I think I'm going to put my Evolving Skies in it. So that might be an interesting video to do. But thanks for coming in. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.